everybody, this is Mr. Leonard-White. I'm going to talk a little about tuning your instrument, okay? This isn't something that I usually do with my beginners, but since my beginners are there and I'm here inside your computer, I can't really help you tune your instrument physically, but we're going to walk through it together, okay? So what you're going to need is a tuner of some sort and your instrument. I have a tuning app on my phone, which is always helpful. You might have a tuning app on your iPad. You could have a clip-on tuner or an in-person tuner, depending on if that's something that you purchased or do go out and purchase. It's up to you and your family. The app works just fine. Clip-on works fine too. So if you are using an app, you will see there is a little needle and it goes back and forth and tells me whether I am sharp or flat, or whether I am just in tune. My clip-on tuner works the same way, it's just different. It has an LED readout and it's a light up thing, and it clips on, obviously. So it is up to you, phone, iPad, clip-on tuner, but what I'm going to do is I like to tune by ear, which is something that we get better at as we get older, but my tuner plays an A. So then I can double check and see how far away I am from my A. I'm pretty close. That's an A, it's just out of tune. So let's see what my tuners say. I've got my clip on and I've got my phone. And that needle is leaning towards the left. It's saying it's flat. So what I'm going to do, since it's close, but is not quite there, I'm going to take my fine tuners at the bottom and I'm going to turn them to the right. I'm going to tighten them down so that it gets sharper. It still says that it's flat on my tuning app. And the worst part is I'm out of fine tuner. So now what I'm going to need to do, or what you and your family would need to do, is loosen this fine tuner at the bottom. Okay, not all the way so that it removes it, but just enough so that we have some room to work with. Okay, now that I've loosened this fine tuner so that I have a lot of wiggle room, that's not an A anymore. So that's what I'm aiming for. That's not the right note. The trick with your pegs is when you loosen them, if they are stuck like this one, you always want to loosen them first so that you have wiggle room. I had too much wiggle room. My string fell off of my peg, so I went and fixed that. Alright, so now I'm going to push in towards my peg box, and I'm going to tighten the string by moving the peg away from the bridge. So on this side with the A and the D, I'm cranking it to the right. On this side with the D, or with the C and the G, on the cello, I'm cranking it to the left because I'm cranking it away, right? See how I'm getting closer, but I'm not there yet? If you hear those clicks, that is normal. That's your cello, okay? Or your violin or your viola. Sometimes it will make those noises because of the friction. So what I did is I had to go back and I had to try again because it wasn't holding. Don't crackle that much, so I'm gonna have to check this cello out when I'm done. But you can hear that now it's holding close to that A. So now I can turn off my A and I can fine tune, and it says that it's flat, so I'm going to tighten with this fine tuner now so that it matches perfectly. It depends on your tuner. Sometimes they'll turn green, the whole screen will say, yay, it's in tune. This tuner, I just have to watch the needle at the bottom, okay? And then you're just going to repeat that for all 4 of your strings. So now that I have A finished, I want to check my D string. Now, I can tell you right now that that's out of tune, but I'm going to find the D on my phone and listen and put it in my head, and then, oh, it's just a little flat. So then I can sit here with my fine tuner and tighten it down here until it is straight up and down. So now my A and my D string are in tune, and I'm going to go ahead and do the C and the G on my own, but I would like you to try to tune your instrument. So if you're a violin or viola, you're going to have it tinier. Your movements on your fine tuners and on your pegs, a little dab will do ya, okay? If you go ahead and crank real hard, that's how we start breaking strings. And if you break a string, then we have to try to figure out how to get that replaced, whether that means I send you a new one, or whether that means that I need to fix your instrument in person. But broken strings do happen, and that's okay. We can get through them. But that's how we tune our instrument, both with our pegs and with our fine tuners. It is a lot to go through on your first week, I understand. If you don't understand now, go back and watch this video again later. Do ask your mom or dad for help, maybe an older sibling, if they have any experience. But I would like you to make sure that you're tuning your instrument as close as you can on your own. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we do want to be able to solve those loose string problems. All right? Good luck today, and go out there and practice and have a good day.